I'm here. 11 a.m. Made good time. I'm at Bar None Auction in Sacramento. That's my cliente. Charging this battery, hoping I don't have to use my winch because I haven't put the winch battery on a trickle charger in a long time. So, hoping this is gonna make some magic happen so we don't need the winch. He said it's got a cracked block, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the battery charger off of it. But he also said he'd load it up for us. So I'm like, yeah, can't you just forklift this thing on and get out of your hair super fast? He's like, yeah, I'll do whatever you want. I'm like, my kind of man. So I'm gonna get out of the way. My customer's picking up like a bunch of other vehicles too, some with keys, some without keys, some that are locked with no keys. I don't know. So we might be here for a minute, but I'm just taking that 350, and then I got a little container, a little 8-foot container, and we'll see what else he straps onto this trailer. These guys are fast. Oh, that's a cool one. It's a little prison container. That's nice for when the children are bad. Or somebody. Alright, he's gonna go grab this truck. There he goes, grabbing that big old truck. Let me close the hood. It's chilly. Woo! Ooh, that is not the greatest picture. All right, well, we had to do a little bit of maneuvering around and changing things. I had the container on the front of the trailer, and then my customer realized I needed to put on this car because it wasn't going to fit on their trailer. Long story short, you guys, we maneuvered things around, and then as you can see under the truck, then he was like, oh, we got to go to Ritchie Brothers and go pick up this 20-foot gate. And I'm like, okay. So then we did that. Thank God the F350 is lifted. I think it's lifted anyway. So we slid the gate under the F350. Customer's right behind me. I'm going to start unstrapping. It is like almost, I don't know, it's like almost 8:30 or something. So it's kind of late. It's very dark. It's already getting cold. So I'm gonna just make this as quick as possible, and hopefully it goes smoothly. Hopefully we can get this big truck off the trailer pretty easily. I tried to park as close to lights as I could, and let's try and just get this rolled off, get my check, and catch some sleep because tomorrow's another long day. Good morning, everybody. It's Natalie. It's Hotshot Adventures. It's Wednesday. I wasn't supposed to be up here in the Bay Area on Wednesday. But I'm still here. It's a long story. I didn't do any recording, you guys. Picking up this stuff. I picked up these 2 partials back in the Bay Area yesterday. It was kind of a late start because it was a late finish at the last drop that I did, picking up that stuff at the auctions and then dropping it to my customer. It was a long day. So yesterday was a late start. And I did get the F450 up on the trailer really fast, but it came out of the Bay Area and I had to load it on the street, and it's a dually and it's a work truck, and it was just a big mess. So I just did it really fast, didn't set up my camera or anything like that. And then I went to this other, so that's direct customer, this is direct customer. I went to this other location, right? And the guys were like, they're usually super nice and they like, hanging out with me and all that good stuff, but yeah, they weren't that happy with me because I showed up with this giant work truck, and they were like, oh, how are we gonna load this? So we figured it out. It fit under the truck. It's probably, these bundles are probably like 10 feet under the truck, 8-10 feet under the truck. So not the easiest to load, but we did get it all done. They were, they're fine. They just, we're expecting to have like an empty truck, right? Because that would be easiest, but not me. So we got that done too. That took me a long time. And yeah, and then my customer had told me that he had some couple little bundles. A different customer had told me, I've got some bundles, to pick up in Stockton. And he told me that like last week. And I'm like, okay. So, and then he told me, oh no, they're not going to be ready. You know, it's going to be will call, but they're not going to be ready. Some, I don't know, product that they're short on that they just need a couple bundles of, right? At the last minute yesterday, like 11 a.m., he calls me, oh, they're ready in Stockton. He's like, oh, they load until 2. It's like 11, and I hadn't even done either of my pickups yet. He's like, they load until 2. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it for 2 for sure. And he's like, oh, okay. So anyways, I called. They said they would load me until 3, but then after I got these 2 pieces on, realistically, it was gonna be like 4 before I got there. And I just didn't even attempt it. And I was tired anyways, you guys. I was like, screw it, I'm gonna get a hotel. So I got a crappy hotel with good parking and shut it down for about 14 hours because that's probably what I needed. I think I went to sleep at 8 and I woke up at 4. So really, actually, that is probably exactly what I needed. And now we're gonna go to this pickup that I missed yesterday and hope that these 2 bundles are still gonna fit on this trailer. I don't know. It is a toss-up. Let's go to this pickup, see if we can work a little bit of Natalie magic. All right, so I'll just actually share this with you now, you guys. So this truck, okay, last week, you guys, I drove to San Antonio. This is the reason why I was in San Antonio, and this is the reason why I only came from Texas to California half loaded. This truck, I misread my customer's message, okay? They asked me for a quote to ship this truck, and their wording was different, okay? The wording was to the effect of, I need this truck shipped to blah, 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 San Antonio, Texas, from blah, 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 the Bay Area, California. Well, I read it too quickly, and it's my fault, you know, it's my fault. I read it too quickly. I skimmed it. I did not read it in detail. I did not pay as much attention as I should have. I read it from point A to point B, right? Origin to destination, Texas to California. Texas came first, so I thought Texas was where I was picking up. And it was not. It was not. I showed up in San Antonio, and I'm like, okay, where's the truck? And he's like, haha, you're on Texas time. And I'm like, haha, I'm in Texas. That's why I'm in Texas time. And then we realized the big, huge mistake. So yeah, this truck, I thought I was supposed to be bringing it from Texas to California, and actually it is from California to Texas. That was a big boo-boo on my end. It kind of screwed me out of, you know, $2,000 basically. And that's my fault. You know, that's my fault. That's me. That was me not paying attention, maybe moving too fast. I don't know, 20,000 different things on my plate, and I fumbled that ball. So I've recovered it now. I recovered the ball. I have the truck. The truck is going with me to Texas, and so that's good. So, but my rate is, you know, the money's good for a week or whatever that I'm running around. But if we look at my miles, it's not good. I only came out to California half loaded, and then I'm only going back to Texas half loaded because the rest of this deck in front of that big truck is going to be filled up with Lexi's little pickup truck and the rest of some stuff that we left at the old house in California that needs to come with us to Texas. Lesson learned in that, and lesson for you guys is pay attention. Don't do what Natalie did. Definitely pay attention to detail. Definitely, you know, when you go to quote stuff, especially if it's something like this, I always ask for a picture. Dude, send me a picture. Dude, I don't care if it's a broker. I don't care if it's a private party. I don't care if it's a whoever, direct customer. Send me a picture. Let me see it. Because there's a big difference between a 2009 F450 two-door and a 2009 F450 service truck, blah, 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 dually, you know, diesel, all of that stuff. So that you don't want to show up to your pickup thinking, oh, I'm just picking up an F450. And in your head, it's one type of F450. And in reality, it's something totally different. So you want to make sure that you're quoting appropriately. Sometimes it just works out. I got a little 20-foot bundle and the 10-foot bundle on the other side. And I had just enough room. Let's get out of here. Big shout out, you guys. Big shout out. The Matson container driver, whoever you are. Hi, what's up? I love you. Thank you for honking at me. I-80 eastbound, somewhere between San Francisco and Sacramento. Yeah.
he was honking at me, and I'm like, what the hell? I had just emptied out my trailer and checked everything. I'm like, what's up? What's wrong with my tires or what? And then I realized he's like, hi. He just wanted to say hi to me. So that was super cool. Highlighted my day. And then in Redding, I was at the TA fueling in Redding later that evening, and Jose spotted me, and he was coming out of the TA, and we stopped and we chatted it up a little bit, another subscriber. So that was really cool. I hope you guys have a great week, and thanks for saying hi.
All right, so we dropped off all the bundles that were at the front of the trailer already today. It's the afternoon. Lexi and I are going to roll the truck off and hold it here for a couple days. Lexi's got her driving test tomorrow. She's tired, she's beat. So am I. So she's got her driving test tomorrow, and then on Friday or something like that, we'll roll up the little pickup truck onto the front of this trailer, put this big truck back on the trailer, and prep to head back for Texas.